To me, Irish people are the funniest in the world. They just are.
Oh, this looks amazing.
I just love any food that comes with its own home.
Everyone's a comedian.
Anything else?
Some greens.
What do you think I am? A juggler?
Stunning. Inspirational. Would you look at the brushstrokes on that?
I think the reason I see comedy in everything is because I was surrounded by it growing up.
That's good.
You wouldn't know we're 105.
You're 105.
Do you know what? There's only one word for that. Absolutely cracker.
Hi, how are you?
In Ireland, one of the greatest compliments you can give someone is to describe them as a character.
If you find any pearls, give them to me, okay?
Come on, Slowcoat. Come in, I'm coming. You couldn't run the length to yourself.
Because as every writer knows, it's the characters you remember long after you've forgotten the story.
Fill your heart with Ireland. Discover more at ireland.com.
Eurogold is driven by being the best civil engineering contractor in the Northwest, ensuring its clients are given the highest level of service that they deserve. Eurogold work in a wide range of industry sectors, including house building, highways, commercial and industrial build.
La Vita is an award-winning, independently run Italian restaurant. Located on Rose Lane in the heart of Liverpool, real Italian-style dishes, using the best ingredients, skillfully prepared by our chefs. Come and try our serious Italian experience.
The Warrington Irish Club, a friendly and welcoming club keeping the Irish culture alive. We have Irish and country music every Saturday night, tribute nights, race nights, charity nights and karaoke. All live sports are shown on big screens. We have snooker, dominoes and crown green bowling teams along with arts and craft. Pop in for a friendly welcome and book your event at the Warrington Irish Club.
Jerry Flynn Events presents the original Beat in the Heat on the Costa del Sol. Now in its 23rd year, the Costa del Dance takes place between the 1st and the 11th of April 2024 at the Hotel Amaragua, Torremolinos. Prices start from £680 sterling or €782 for a 7 or 10 night stay with dinner, bed and breakfast featuring the best in country, Irish, ceilidh and set dancing. To book, phone 01254 445 050 or visit jerryflynnevents.com.
Good evening everyone and welcome to the show. St Joseph's Parish Centre in Luton is the venue for the 29th Annual Mayo Association Dinner Dance. Since the association was first formed, they have raised huge amounts of money for charities and good causes, and tonight is no different with 2 cheque presentations. They have a very hard working committee and tonight is their night to enjoy and meet some old friends.
So I would like to propose a toast to Ireland and the Mayo Association. So get your glasses to Mayo and the Association.
Joe, celebrating 29 years of the Mayo Association tonight. What a great occasion.
It certainly is, and when you look back you wonder where has the time gone. But yeah, it's been a great road, and you know, with all the committees we've had over the years, unfortunately some of them have left us, but we still carry on, and hopefully we'll be able to carry on for a few years longer.
Yeah, well, like you were saying there, I mean, 29 years, you've had some fantastic dinner dances down the years. You've had some fantastic guests as well, people over from Ireland.
Oh yes, yeah, we had lots of people every year as guest speakers and all sorts, politicians, you name it, we've had it.
Eamon, over those years, you've raised enormous amount of money for different types of charity.
Well, we have. That's been our aim right from day one, was raising money for charity. And it is quite a sum of money. It takes a bit of doing to keep going, but still it's a great achievement over the years.
It is, and of course you've had some great sponsors down the years, and I see you've got a big list of them here tonight.
There is a list of sponsors out there, but obviously everybody is not on it. It would take quite a size of a board to include them all, but we have some great sponsors, which is very good.
Joe, you're making 2 presentations tonight. Tell us about them.
Yeah, 2 charities, East Anglia Ambulance and Dementia CAF, which is here in Luton, and we will be presenting them with £3,000 each.
My goodness, you've done really well in this climate to raise £6,000. Fantastic.
Well, it's all down to the people that support us, because if we didn't have them, well, we wouldn't be here.
The East Anglian Air Ambulance is a charity. We run 2 ambulances, air ambulances. They're helicopters. One's based in Norwich and one's based in Cambridge. And we provide a service to provide a really high level intensive care type unit to people at the roadside or in a field, wherever they need it at the time that they need it. We have 2 pilots on board, we have 2 clinicians, which includes somebody who has a speciality in either anaesthetics or accident and emergency medicine, or maybe both. And we give them really high quality care at the roadside, on the field, when they need it most.
This is a vital service, to people all around the country.
Absolutely. If you have a road traffic accident, the air ambulance can get really high quality medical equipment to you at the time quickly. We don't provide a quick grab and dash to hospital. What we do is we take the hospital to you. It's funded mainly by charity donations. It has to raise about £17 million a year to run, to actually fly. Helicopters are really expensive things to fly. One of the pilots was telling me the other day it's about £250 an hour to keep it in the air. So that's just the fuel. So we really do need rather a lot of donations from ordinary people, from very ordinary people who just are very, very generous. They have wonderful open hands and generous hearts.
None of us know when we're going to be called, for an ambulance or an air ambulance. But I know the Mayo Association is great supporters of yours.
They've supported us in the past, and we really are grateful to everybody in the association for all of their donations. It is really difficult at this time to raise money for a charity at all. And yes, we're really grateful to people who are amazing. We've got an amazing group. We've got an amazing crew on the helicopters. We've got an amazing ground crew. We've got an amazing set of volunteers. But the other people that are really amazing as well are all the people that raise money for us.
Young at Heart Cafe is a dementia-friendly organisation which we established in 2016. And it is a partnership between St John Holy Family Parish and Young at Home Instead, which is my care company. But it's a cafe that's totally run by volunteers to support people living through their dementia experience and their carers, right through until the final outcome for those people.
It's vitally important for services like yours and many, many more that it's supported and keep going.
Definitely. We now know that 1 in 2 people in the UK have been affected by dementia in some way. When we started the cafe, it was 1 in 14, so the need for our services is increasing. What we attempt to do is avoid the social isolation and stigma that comes with memory loss and the changes in cognitive function that dementia causes. work with the cafe every Wednesday from 2 till 4. And if you visited us, you would hear lots of riotous laughter. We use musical entertainment, live music, to stimulate memory. And we have songbooks to stimulate song and singing, and then activities that create laughter. What we want to do is release the happy hormones in the brain so that the person living with dementia has a really joyful experience and their carer has happy memories when the time comes for that person to be no longer here.
It's quite amazing that music and song stimulates the brain.
It absolutely resonates with somebody living with dementia. They tap back into memories of songs, and they may come in very, looking sad and maybe a little bit crestfallen. And then we start the music up with we might have a 3-piece band, a single singer, whatever. They start singing songs that they know from their era, and they can sing every song right the way through.
And of course a lot of our Irish community as well is suffering with dementia.
It is more prevalent and has been found to be quite highly prevalent in the Irish community. And in the past we've been very lucky. We've had support from the Immigrant Support Programme from the Irish Embassy to help us maintain the cafe, which we run on a totally voluntary basis. We don't get any funding from any other body, and we're very grateful to the Irish government to reach out to us.
Yeah. And I know the Mayo Association is great supporters of yours too.
They definitely are. They are a friend of Young at Heart, and we really appreciate that because we know in these particular times there's lots of demands for funding and support, and we appreciate not only the funding but the fact that they recognise what we do.
Patricia, 29 years of the Mayo Association, what a fantastic celebration.
Absolutely amazing. I've not been here for the 29 years, but it is. And some people have been involved in it and still are for that length of time, believe it or not. Absolutely fantastic. There's not many associations around now that can claim 29 years with no stopping in between. So it's fantastic. Agreed. Absolutely achievement. Great. Yeah.
Absolutely. And I know you've not been here for the 29 years, but I'll tell you what, you've been here for a good few years and you put your heart and soul into your secretary work and all the other work that goes with it.
Well, we work as a committee and, everybody does their bit, and that's how it works because everybody gets involved, the whole committee, so it's not just on one person's shoulders. So, yeah, no, it's great to be involved.
A lot of teamwork.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Patrice, of course, that room in there tonight is absolutely gorgeous. The colour, everything.
It is beautiful tonight, and tonight we actually got the help from a local lady who started a business in Luton. So her name is Kerry O'Sullivan, and she started Angel Events. So she's just started up her own business. She ran a florist here in Luton for many years, so people would remember her. So we decided to get her on board to help out. So we were here last night with her, and again this morning, getting things right. And she even messaged me just before I came here, just to make sure everything was okay and that we were happy with everything. And she's actually coming tonight, so you might get to see her on the dance floor.
Oh, that's nice to see. And of course you've got a big crowd tonight. It's great to see so many people here supporting you.
We have. It's really hard at the minute. Times are tough. It is a really, really hard economically, and it is tight for people. Money is hard to get now, and it is tough to ask people to pay out for sponsored walks, for sponsorship, for dinner dances, for tickets. But we have a good unit in Luton here, and they always support us. So we are really, really lucky as an association. We have a lot of really good supporters here.
Martin Ruddy and his band has certainly got them all up on the dance floor, and they're having a great time. It's time for us to take a break, and we'll see you soon.
To me, Irish people are the funniest in the world. They just are.
Oh, this looks amazing.
I just love any food that comes with its own home.
Everyone's a comedian.
Anything else?
Some greens.
What do you think I am? A juggler?
Stunning. Inspirational. Would you look at the brushstrokes on that?
I think the reason I see comedy in everything is because I was surrounded by it growing up.
That's good.
You wouldn't know we're 105.
You're 105.
Between us. Do you know what? There's only one word for that. Absolutely cracker.
Hi, how are you?
In Ireland, one of the greatest compliments you can give someone is to describe them as a character.
If you find any pearls, give them to me, okay?
Come on, Slowcoat. Come in, I'm coming. You couldn't run the length to yourself.
Because as every writer knows, it's the characters you remember long after you've forgotten the story.
Fill your heart with Ireland. Discover more at Ireland.com.
Eurogold is driven by being the best civil engineering contractor in the Northwest, ensuring its clients are given the highest level of service that they deserve. Eurogold work in a wide range of industry sectors, including house building, highways, commercial and industrial build.
La Vita is an award-winning, independently run Italian restaurant. Located on Rose Lane in the heart of Liverpool, real Italian-style dishes, using the best ingredients, skillfully prepared by our chefs. Come and try our serious Italian experience.
The Warrington Irish Club, a friendly and welcoming club keeping the Irish culture alive. We have Irish and country music every Saturday night, tribute nights, race nights, charity nights and karaoke. All live sports are shown on big screens. We have snooker, dominoes and crown green bowling teams along with arts and craft. Pop in for a friendly welcome and book your event at the Warrington Irish Club.
Jerry Flynn Events presents the original Beat in the Heat on the Costa del Sol. Now in its 23rd year, the Costa del Dance takes place between the 1st and the 11th of April 2024 at the Hotel Amaragua, Torremolinos. Prices start from £680 sterling or €782 for a 7 or 10 night stay with dinner, bed and breakfast featuring the best in country, Irish, ceilidh and set dancing. To book, phone 01254 445 050 or visit jerryflynnevents.com.
Welcome back. This week we're coming to you from St. Joseph's Parish Centre in Luton, celebrating 29 years of the Mayo Association dinner dance. Now everyone's just enjoyed a lovely meal and they're all ready to celebrate. Next year, 30 years of the Mayo Association. It's going to be a big year.
Oh, absolutely. We've got great plans for next year. So we're expecting a big turnout. We'd love everyone, not just from Mayo, from all over Ireland to support us next year, because it's just, you know, I'm sitting in Strimbold's Dam just thinking about 30 years is an amazing achievement. And just to celebrate. And it's not just about the celebrations of a dinner dance. Mayo Association every year give a lot of money to charities. Some charities, like tonight, we're giving money to a local charity, Young at Heart, that's a dementia cafe and supports local people, air ambulance. But then we do personal donations that to local people just for, you know, simple things. It might be £500, it might be £1,000, it might be £200. But we help a lot of people, and that's the bottom line. That's why we do it.
There's a lot of different clubs around Luton that people might not necessarily know that the Mayo Association and other associations support. You've got the local youth development, you've got local football clubs. I'm involved in the GAA, and we support the St Vincent's Club. There's a lot of little clubs that we support silently that people might not know anything about. So it is next year about celebrating. I mean, there are some of the committee here who have been here from the very start, and it's a huge achievement to say that 30 years later they're still raising phenomenal amounts and still donating to local charities, to local families, to local events that are happening here. So it's a wonderful thing to be part of. But the men who were involved from day one, you know, they should be really proud of how far that they've come with the Mayo Association. So next year will be a big one.
Yeah. Now, I know that, of course, yourself and Eamon here, you're very proud Mayo people, and of course you've got a strong contingent of Mayo people here in Luton.
Yes, we have, yeah. Lots of, from all parts of Mayo, Belmullet, Castlebar, Claremorris, Ballyhonus, all over Mayo.
And Eamon, I know that you were over there in Belmullet quite recently.
Yeah, I was there for the summer. I was there for 2 months, which was quite nice. I'll be heading there again the beginning of December and won't come back till the end of January.
You two guys have been together here a very long time, organising all these dances and working with the committee and doing great work. But you've had great friendship down the years.
Oh, it's been very good. We've had a lot of different people from different counties come to our dinner dances, and yes, it has been good. There's been some ups and downs in it, but unless you're doing something, you won't have them situations.
Martin, how long have you been involved with the Mayo Association?
Well, I joined the Mayo Association about 2 years after the set-up, which is, they'll be going 30 years next year, so I'm here 27 at the moment.
Wow.
Yeah.
You must be due a pension now.
I'm looking for it, but nobody wants to give it to me from the Mayo Association. All they look for is money.
Well, we spoke to Joe and to Eamon earlier on. Of course, they've been here a long time, but looking back how the association has grown over the years, it's great to see that you're still here after all those years.
Yeah, it's a struggle at times, because as you know yourself, the way things are nowadays, to get money. Yeah, you know, to keep, as you'll see later on, we will be giving 2 donations, 2 charities, and it's a struggle. We do a sponsored walk every year, and fair play to Joe and to Eamon. They put a lot of effort into it to get the money in, but it's hard. I come from a little village, and it's called the Homa. It's in Belmullet, the Barony of Veris, like, and it's only a small little village, but some great people have come out of it. You know, the actor Mangan, his parents come from there. We're known far and near from the Homa, really, like, you know, and we like to spread the name and keep it going. You know.
How long have you been here in Luton?
I've been in Luton now 38 years, and I've been in England 53. Wow. Yeah, I still got the accent.
You never lost it. It's a lifetime.
Oh, it's a lifetime, really. Yeah, when you think back on it. I know more people here now than I would back in the Homa. Yes. It's changing, like, you know, all the strangers coming in. Well, same everywhere you go, I suppose, you know. It is. But that is life, I suppose. Thank you. Just one thing on behalf of the Mayo Association.
Now, you're always a busy man on the night because you always do the MC work.
I've been doing it for years and years with them, so it just comes natural now, I think. Yeah. You know. We'd like to present this bouquet of flowers to Sister Teresa for all the work she does in Luton and for her win this year as Irish Person of the Year. So a big hand for Sister Teresa.
The Mayo Association are a wonderful support to me, especially in the type of work I do now, trying to help people who have fallen on hard times, and life isn't easy for young families now, and the problems in family life. And the Mayo Association are absolutely amazing, not just to me, but to the wider community as well. I see evidence of it every place I go. I spent the first 14 years of my life living in a happy family in West Cork. There are 2 counties in Cork, did you know that? There's Cork and West Cork.
I do now.
Yeah, we're West Cork. And I had 5 sisters and 2 brothers, and we grew up in a very, very happy home. I'm the 6th child. And then when my parents, the older ones, went to boarding school in Ireland, so they decided to send the younger ones to boarding school in England. So Wales was the place we went to, in Abergavenny, and I had 4 very happy years there. And after that, I suppose you'd call it immigration then,
I went to London to work in the bank, got a job in the bank, and to stay with my sisters who had already got work there, because there was no employment in Ireland. And that's why my father decided that the younger ones should be educated in England. With my friends, we decided we'd go around some of the convents and see what kind of life there was. And when I decided that I wanted to enter the convent, I thought there was nobody who could compare with the sisters I went to school with. So I joined the Daughters of the Holy Spirit, and I've been there ever since. It's a very fulfilling life. Obviously, it can be a strict life as well, especially 59 years ago. And, you know, we had certain rules to follow, certain timetables, but that all kind of changed as well. My first year after I made my vows, I went to Devon, where I looked after boarders for a year. I taught in one of our private schools for 2 years to see if I'd like it. But then I was asked to go to college, and I went to Digby Stewart, Roehampton, and I qualified as a teacher, got a job in Cardinal Newman School, Luton, and I'm there ever since.
I know that you're involved with the Black Swan pub here in Luton, which is a unique pub because, of course, there's a big syndicate of people involved in it, and it's fast becoming the hub of the Irish community here in Luton.
It is. My husband is involved. There's actually a few of the members here tonight, and it has, you know, they've worked really, really hard over the last, it's been a year now, and they have worked really hard to try and make sure, you know, to do events and to do bands and to try and get the local community. I mean, it was a pub that was actually going to close. So they all got together and decided we needed to keep it open. And it is lovely. We've lots of events there at the minute. I'm just starting to organise the Christmas party for all of the children. So we have some really good events that go on. So they've worked really, really hard, which, you know, I'm really proud of them.
It's lovely to hear of a pub opening rather than closing.
This is it. In current times, there's a lot of pubs that are closing. So it is lovely that it stayed open, and, you know, financially it's been successful so far. So 1 year down, a few more to go, hopefully.
Hello there, how are you doing, folks? Tony Ruddy here, all the way from County Balmullet. It's been an absolute pleasure being here tonight. It's with the Irish in UK programme. It's been a pleasure every Thursday night watching the show with Martin there. It's lovely to see it. It's makes you feel at home, so it does. It's more Irish than Ireland itself watching it.
We're on all the normal social media platforms, so if anybody wants to sponsor something or just wants to get involved in 30 years of the Mayo Association in Luton, then please contact us. We'd love to hear from you.
You've sold it to me. I'm looking forward to it already.
We're looking forward to seeing you here again next year.
Please God, if we all have the health, we'll be here together.
This is it, please God.
And thank you to you and Annette, Martin. You know, you're always welcome, and it's lovely to see you both. So thank you, and great for your shows.
Very easy to talk to.
100%, yeah.
Well done to everyone at the Mayo Association for all their hard work and dedication in keeping the association so successful. Everyone's had a fantastic night tonight, but of course next year is the big one. They'll be celebrating 30 years of the Mayo Association in Luton. Now don't forget, get your tickets nice and early. We'll see you next week with the Irish in the UK. Until then, bye bye, and thank you for watching.